Now that we've set some rules up for adding and subtracting positive and negative numbers, now let's take a look at multiplying and dividing positive and negative numbers. The rules are actually a little bit easier to remember than with adding and subtracting. When you're multiplying integers, when you have two numbers with the same sign, the product will be positive. Take a look here. So 3 and 4 are both positive, so 3 times 4 would be positive 12. Here I have negative 3 times negative 4, but the product is still positive and comes out to 12. The product of two numbers with different signs will come out with a product that is negative. So when I have, anytime I have a positive times a negative or a negative times a positive, my product will be negative. So here I have positive 3 times negative 4, and my product is negative 12. Here I have negative 3 times positive 4, and it comes out to negative 12. Now I also added in here, remember that any time you multiply a number by 0, the product is going to be 0. So here, it doesn't matter if it's positive or negative, anytime I multiply by 0 or with 0, my product will be 0. Now, the nice thing about multiplying and dividing is that the rules are the same. So when I'm dividing two numbers that are positive, the quotient will be positive. Also, when I'm dividing by two negative numbers, my quotient will be positive. Here I have positive 12 divided by positive 3, and I get positive 4 as my quotient. And right below it you'll see that there is negative 12 divided by negative 3, and again I get positive 4 as my quotient. And when I have different signs, whether it's a positive divided by a negative or a negative divided by a positive, I will end up with a negative quotient. And you can see that here with 12 divided by negative 3, I get negative 4, and here I have negative 12 divided by 3 and get negative 4. So the rules are pretty simple when multiplying and dividing. Same sign, positive. Different signs, negative. And don't forget, when you divide by 0, it is undefined. Now that we know the rules for multiplying and dividing positive and negative numbers, let's see if we can work this problem here. After it launched from a boat, Deep Rover descends 60 feet per minute. Where is it in relation to sea level 3 minutes after it launches? So it goes down 60 feet every minute. So I'm going to represent that by negative 60. Let's put that in parentheses just so we don't confuse it. And we want to know where is it after 3 minutes. Well, for each minute it goes down 60 feet. So I'm going to multiply by 3. So here's my expression, 3 times negative 60. Now, based on the rules from earlier, we know that our product will be negative. So 3 times negative 60 will be negative 180. So the Deep Rover is 180 feet below sea level, or you could say negative 180 feet. Let's work one more problem. Here I have a table showing the difference between Canadian dollar and US dollar in cents. And I want to find the average difference of the Canadian dollar and US dollar for the years 1994 to 1997. To do this, I first look at the differences for the 4 years, and it is given to me in this column here. So I want to add these 4 numbers and then divide by 4 in order to get the average. So I have negative 25 plus negative 30 plus negative 27 plus negative 22. All of that divided by 4. And when I add these together using the rules from previously, I would get negative 100 104 divided by 4. So here I have a negative divided by a positive. And when I divide those two, I know my answer, or my quotient, will come out negative, and 104 divided by 4 is 26. So the average difference is, well, 26 cents.